Hello and welcome to Hot Takes with Manish and Jer, bringing you the latest buzzworthy e-commerce news and insights. Today, hot off the press, we're talking about Amazon Haul, the new low-cost, direct from China program set to compete with Shein and Temu. So first of all, Manish, I just want to start by saying the name Haul is actually brilliant because my daughter and all of her friends, these high school girls, they are so excited that they go online and they buy all this cheap stuff from China. And then when it arrives, they do what's called a haul, which is young people slang for showing off everything that they just bought. So I actually think the naming is brilliant. But in any case, what is Amazon Haul?
Yes, I agree. Amazon Haul is a really clever name, but what Amazon Haul is essentially, it's a unbranded, low-priced store where Amazon will ship the items directly from China to the shoppers. So essentially, rather than the middleman, marketing executives, Amazon fulfillment centers, the ocean freight, and then getting the items to the shoppers in 1 and 2 days using Prime delivery, these items will originate straight from China and will be shipped via air freight. And all these items are going to be priced below $20. So there cannot be a single item, a listing above $20. And it would take about 9 to 11 days on average, up to 2 weeks for these items to be delivered directly to the shoppers. And it is intended to compete directly with the Shein and Temus of the world.
I just don't get it. It's the exact opposite of what Amazon has been pushing for so long. My follow-up question is why? Why now? What's the advantage?
You're 100% right. Amazon has spent the larger part of the last 2 decades building out its amazing supply chain and fulfillment network comprised of hundreds of warehouses, sortation facilities, distribution centers, the delivery vans, and all of that. But the reality is, for many shoppers, cheap trumps fast. And there is a growing group of consumers in the United States that would much rather wait longer to have products delivered for cheap, really low prices.
Tell me what your thoughts on timing are, because with the Trump administration taking over the White House come January, all over the news every day, there are reports about the tariffs that are going to be imposed on Chinese imports and the de minimis advantages going away. So isn't this perhaps the worst timing for having launched this?
Well, this program has been in the works for months, if not years. And to go back, how are these low prices possible is the sellers, first of all, on the Amazon Haul, there is no brand. Everything is listed as generic brand. And number 2, these items originate and they're shipped directly from China using air freight and delivered directly to the shoppers with very limited storage. There is no storage in the United States. And how is it possible to sell these items so inexpensively? Because they're bypassing the tariffs, which if you bring the goods into the US, store it in FBA, you would be paying significant import duties, taxes, whereas this is the loophole under the de minimis program where Amazon, of course, helps these sellers and bypass all those taxes and duties. So yes, I 100% believe that there will be a big change in the de minimis program, and that is going to shake up the industry. And so timing-wise, they are just going to see how this performs. But I do expect some big changes come January.
My last question is, most importantly, how do you see the new Amazon Haul program impacting, the domestic brands and retailers?
That's a great question. For decades, goods are manufactured overseas, and then the US companies have built a brand and they've acted as the sellers and distributors and retailers, and they have made significant amount of money. Chinese have provided the goods. With the advent of the internet, distribution is no longer an issue. So these overseas manufacturers are thinking, hey, why, if I can sell the goods directly to the US consumer without going through US-based companies, why not? And capture 3, 4, 5 times the share of the wallet. So overall, we will continue to see disintermediation, which is essentially getting rid of the middleman. And it is just product design and innovation. That remains to be seen whether the Chinese manufacturers or the overseas manufacturers are truly capable of building and bringing new innovation to market, and also to marketing to the US consumer, customer service, support, safety, product safety. So there's a lot of considerations, but overall, you will continue to see the middleman shrinking, if not disappearing.
All right, thanks, Manish. Everyone, if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts, particularly how this will impact you and your business. Reach out to us on LinkedIn. Contact info is in the show notes. And until next time, keep learning and stay curious.